no fucking way in hell I would have stacked that today. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are on a glute session, and I don't think we've done a glute session yet. We've done a quad session, which was kind of like a warm-up session, trying out some new pieces of equipment, some new exercises, and today I have now mastered the art of this glute session, and I'm really excited to take you along with me. My glutes and my quads are so sore. No one's fault but my own for taking about 10 days off the gym post-show, but when I tell you I literally could not walk, I could not sit on the toilet. Trying to do cardio on the bike was so hard yesterday, but we're feeling a little bit better today and my glutes have recovered, so I'm ready to smash this session. I've got some really cool new exercises to show you, a few of the same exercises, but we're doing them a little bit differently as well, so I'm really excited to show you how we're executing all of those. I am, what are we now? 2.5, no, maybe not much, about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks post-show. 12 days post-show, so nearly 2 weeks post-show actually. I'm getting way ahead of myself, and for the past, I'd say 7 days, I've been pretty strict on my diet and on my cardio. So I've been doing an hour of bike a day, and my calories have been around 1,300, 1,400, which is pretty much what it was pre-show day. The goal is, I think I've said it in a previous video, but the goal is just to try and get my weight to pre-show day weight, so that when we do hit this rebound, we hit it from a really, really good point and my metabolism is firing. This morning, my weight was 71.7 or 71.6, I want to say, which is low. Bear in mind, when I actually flew to Toronto, my weight was around 71.1, 71.9. So I'm basically pre-stage weight already. However, you have to factor in that I have come off the PEDs. They have essentially left my system in terms of that they're, you know, not prominent in my muscles anymore. So I would probably say when I go on cycle and they're prominent, I usually gain around 1 to 2 kilos just from being on a decent cycle. So I think for me, I need to actually get to around 69 kilos to maybe be as lean as I was before. And let me tell you guys, PEDs, you know, I don't want to promote them or anything, but they are magic. Like right now, I am post-show, they're coming out of my system. I've obviously gone to New York and had a great time, but you wouldn't think that I'm only 1 or 2 kilos up from stage weight. Like, it is quite crazy what they can actually do. We are on a very long journey now until our next prep, which we don't actually know what it is. I have some dates in mind. I have a few shows. I am pretty sure I want to do something Europe based. I'm pretty sure I want to have a run of maybe 2 or 3 shows back to back within the space of like 4 to 6 weeks. And with that in mind, we are going to be quite reserved with the PED usage and the cycles we run. So for the foreseeable right now, we are off everything. We've tapered off T3 and T4, we tapered off Plan, and we are just being natural, which, let me tell you, is actually fucking amazing. Some people hate it. I love it. I love being able to get on a plane and not need to pack anything, not need to take anything, not like, you just don't have to plan. Just living my best life as a normal person, and the balance for me is really important. But that aside, a little update, we're gonna go smash a glute workout now, of course starting off with hamstrings, because what fucking changes? There is one thing that has changed though. I am actually a changed woman. I now have a logbook. If Caden has it in him, which he probably won't, to go back and find the video where I said I would never use a logbook, eating my actual words, because we are doing strength-based training, but it's not powerlifting, so we do need to actually monitor our lifts and make sure we're improving. I like to go batshit crazy on these lifts, but we're trying to do it in a way where I don't injure myself, and we are actually increasing each week. So the logbook wanker is here to stay. Let's go and do some hamstrings. The Dubai Pro was yesterday, and it actually looked really good. I think like the prize money for the Dubai Pro was something crazy. I think open bodybuilding got $140,000 for first place, which is mental. Last year it was 100,000. This year it's 140,000. I honestly think like they're giving the Olympia a run for the money. I don't even know how much the Olympia give out for first place. But yeah, considering it's not the Olympia and they're giving out that much, absolutely crazy. I honestly think that the Olympia might be in Dubai one day, I really do. Like I think the setup and just how crazy and luxurious it is, and actually how much people love bodybuilding here. Like the community here of bodybuilding is massive. So it's obviously just one of those things where it's very far from like the Canadians and then also the Americans to travel. But with everything that's going on with the US right now, it might not be a bad show. Such a twat. So we did 106 for 8 reps. That was our top set last time. So we'll work up to that and then go one higher. I've also got tiny little micro plates, not for this, but for other stuff like hip thrusts. And when we start doing free weight squats, we're going to be using the micro plates because every session we've got to progress either by reps, either by weight, or either by like rest time, like decreasing the rest time between sets. Unless it basically full stack this last time, because it only goes up to 107. Right, looks like we're full stacking it today then, lads. Try not to tear something. Maybe like 6 to 8. I'm wondering whether I wrote it down wrong, but surely I didn't. We're going to try and do the whole stack for 8 reps. My hamstring still won't grow, but it's fine. Wow, full of surprises today. We did 82 for 10. So, 86. Okay. 86 in the next one. And then 59, so we'll do 64. I feel like with logbooking, yes, it's tedious. And yes, in senses, it takes the fun out of like just going and doing a session. And I've never said that it's not a good idea to do it. I've just said I've never liked to do it because for me, like enjoying the session is the main thing. However, you guys probably know by now, or maybe you don't because my style of training has pretty much been very prep focused, but I like to come into the gym usually and just do batshit stuff. Like crazy reps, crazy weights, whatever I feel like it, and just kind of exhaust myself. But it's not always a good thing to do that because you just don't know when you're progressing. Like you might feel tired by it, but you don't actually know if you've progressed, you know, from 5 or 6 sessions ago because you've not documented how many reps or how many sets of what you're doing. You might just be doing something different that's tiring out your muscles in a different way, which is not a bad thing. It's actually been how I've grown quite significantly over the past few years. But this method, being a little bit more strategic, is definitely going to help. And I mean, it already has done, because there's no fucking way in hell I would have stacked that today, because I almost thought that I was wrong last time I wrote down 104, 106, and we just did the whole stack for 8 reps. So there is a method to this madness, even if we don't like it. God, that's hard. It's hard when you try. Gym is so unpredictable, I swear. Like, I would usually, Monday, 1 p.m, this gym would be fucking rammed, but I just spat everywhere out last night. But for some reason today it's not. Everything we want to go on seems to be free. Hopefully it stays that way. But we are going to do one last set on here. We're going to do 64 for 10 reps. And I'm also going to start writing down everything that I do in the description part of my videos, now that we're heading into an off season. So you guys can either follow the program or pick out bits that you want to pick out. And yeah, if you want to do the same workout as me, you can do, without trying to decipher all of these sets without me actually writing anything down. So this one, and then we're going to go on to Abductor. Get back to it and then start a rebound in about 2 weeks' time. It's been good though. Like, I'm excited for next year. It should be really good. But we'll get a catch up. Yeah, we'll get a catch up soon. See you in a bit. What absolute midget have they had on this machine? Like, who the fuck is holding these handles like this? What is that about? Like, I've got short fucking arms and I'm not like this. I do this when I get full, when I've eaten too much food. I sit like this, and everyone says I have like T-Rex arms, and I literally feel like this. I'm gonna have words with Black Power Fitness, I am. We did 5.5 plates on here. 5.5? Yeah, 5.5, so you've got to go more than that today. So excited for Friday. You know the drill. I'm giving myself a cheat meal because we're all fucking human. And I actually replied to a comment today about a guy who was asking me about cheat meals and how he feels like he's gonna end up cheating because all he's been having is like chicken and rice. And I just said, like, okay, it's probably not the perfect answer, probably not an 8-style bodybuilding answer, but you have to allow yourself to enjoy something, otherwise you're going to fuck up everything. Unless you're in that top 1%, which honestly, it's pretty fucking boring if you ask me. You need to give yourself something that keeps you happy and keeps you motivated to stay on track. That's why most people who go like 100% into a diet fail, because it's so hard. Like, it's not fucking easy, it's so hard. So I replied to this guy and I said, look, like, you have a look at my past videos, like I said from the start that I kept in my weekly cheat meals or every 10-day cheat meals. I kept in my favorite protein bar. I kept in my cappuccino, which was like 100 calories. And as long as you're consistent with these things and don't just, one day decide to have all 4 and then the next day not, you're gonna be fine. But tell you now, like, there's no fun in doing something 100% unless you love it, and then it's fine. But you're gonna get much better results giving 85% all of the time than giving 100% 20% of the time, So yeah, on Friday I'm going for a cheat meal at this new restaurant here. It's a Michelin star. I would fucking eat dirt, so it probably is wasted on me, but it's a Michelin star Portuguese restaurant. And I've already sussed out the desserts. They look like shit. They look about this big. So I'm gonna go for the starters and the main course, and then we're gonna go home and order a dessert. So I'll let you guys know what I have, because it's what I'm dreaming of right now to get me through this week. So we're going to do 6 plates a side because last time we did 5.5. And we're going to do it for 3 sets. So we're not going to go up, we're not going to go down. We're going to keep it on 3 sets of 8 to the back, 8 to the front. And we're going to do it on 6 plates. Not feeling drum and bass. Let's put on some subtronics. There we go. I feel like I'm pulling the same base after every exercise today. That's heavy. I don't feel like I'm on poverty portions right now. I feel like all the food from New York is carrying me through, guys. There's so much good food. Do you know what? I'm just pissed I didn't eat more. Especially in Toronto, because we carved up for so many days, like 3 full days of carving up, to the point where after the show, I wasn't fucking arsed. I was like, do you know what? I'm actually so full. I don't want anything. All I was craving was a smoothie. And now I'm looking back on it thinking, you're such a stupid bitch, Kira. Like, you should have ate all those cookies. Like, they bought me so many cookies. I didn't have a single one. And now all I'm watching on Instagram Reels is fucking cookies. I'm like, ugh. But it's fine. I'll have a cookie on Friday. 6 plates. I don't think I can go up. I think that's pretty heavy. Okay, we're over on seated hip thrust. Okay, so we've got I was like something out of one of them movies, you know, like when they walk past like the canvas and they put like the drop down of like the names who are in the video or something. We've got a new machine. It's actually not new. I was just too bone idle to actually figure out how it works. But when I was in Toronto training at Pure Muscle and Fitness, we used this machine and it was insane. The only downside to this machine is that when you actually go heavy enough, these bits here fucking crucify the quads. So gonna have to learn how to adapt it, or maybe just stand with a bit of a wider stance, but you can't stand too wide because your feet will come off the platform. But we're not gonna go super heavy on this. We're just gonna prime our glutes for our next exercise, which is the hip thrust. So we're gonna do maybe 2.5 plates on this. It's really fucking nice though. It's basically the same movement as the banded squats we were doing over there, which if I'm not absolutely frazzled, we might do today, but we also might not because we do have a pretty stacked day. It's basically the same kind of concept as that, but without the band. But you can actually put the band around this, which would be quite cool. Might try that another day. Also, the other thing which is a bit iffy is like, you kind of want vertigrips, or especially for me, kind of want vertigrips to wrap my hands around with, because 10 reps of holding on to that is actually pretty intense for my hands. Never get out of this either. Let's put on another, let's do another 20 kilo each side. Two more sets of this. This is kind of more like an activation exercise. You could also do it as like a crazy drop set like we did when we were in Toronto. I'm pretty sure Kez filmed that. That was really good as well, but it does ruin you, and I wouldn't recommend doing that before like your heaviest exercise. Like usually you have 1 to 2 really big key exercises in your workout. For me, mine's hip thrust, so you don't really want to do anything like crazy before doing that, because it's going to take away from the amount of effort you could put into that, unless you're superhuman, which sometimes I am, but today I'm not. One more. It's semi-pointless for anyone that doesn't have this kind of Swift machine, which is sad. I will lose my shit if they decide to get rid of this Swift machine, because I don't know what's been happening recently. Do you know the hyperextension, the one that all the girls use? That's gone. It's just gone. One of my friends was having an absolute barney the other day because it's just gone. So yeah, I might even just send them a message and just say, please don't get rid of this one, because we've actually got some really fucking good exercises. I actually think all of my main quad and glute exercises are on this machine. So we've personalized it to this machine. So I'm going to show you the setup anyway. It's basically a bit of a mix between a Smith machine, Smith machine hip thrust and a free weight hip thrust, because the bar is not fixed. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 20 kilos, if we have 20 kilos on the bar. We're going to just put a weight at the back of here to stop this from moving back. And the only difference into these hip thrusts that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be dead stopping them. So it just eliminates any room for cheating or not doing the rep properly. The execution of the reps are also just much better because you're resetting every single time. And this is going to be our main glute exercise from here on out. As you can see, we don't actually have much room. Well, there's room now, but we're hopefully going to walk up to about 4.5 plates today. And you'll see there's not actually that much room once you have 4 of these plates on it. Luckily, we do actually have smaller plates here. And we can also buy an extension for the ends of the Smith machines. So if we do get fucking strong, we're all good. This was one of the best purchases of my life, by the way. I think I saved myself about 12 grey hairs by just bringing this with me myself. And also, we're not using, for the time being, a band around the quads, because for some reason, don't ask me why, I'm not clever enough to figure it out, it's not targeting my quads. So we're not going to use it because it's fast until it does fuck my quads off, and then we'll pop it on. But honestly feels so nice. Just getting out of it, you look like a bit of a prick, but it's all good. You could have a pad that's a bit higher. As you can see, like when I'm going down, I'm a bit bunched up by my shoulders, but it feels good. Like I feel like the extension, with me being a little bit more, I don't know, decline, actually feels better. But we might try it with a bit of a higher pad. I just feel like I'm getting less quad, more glute, and it's not getting my back as much with the pad being lower. It's almost like when you see people do it from the floor with like a weight and they're just fully pushing up. Feels really fucking good. We're going to work up to 4 plates a side and then hopefully add a little bit more on, because we did 4 plates last session. Maybe going to be a top set, I'm pretty sure it will be. We did 4 plates a side my last session, which was 4 days ago. We did 2 sets, so we're going to do 2 top sets. If I get to about 4 or 5 reps on here, it doesn't feel like I'm going to struggle on my 8th rep. We're going to put it down and put some more weight on. But let's hope that I do struggle, because we haven't ordered any extenders yet. We don't want to max out on this just yet. first like a motherfucker. It's like a fucking puzzle trying to get out of this, because this slides back on you. It's like, oh, it's like, what's that fucking movie where the walls cave in on them? Look at this. Oh, that was fucking heavy. That was really heavy. If you rewind to the very start of that set, you see me kind of go, because it like wins my stomach. I have it in the wrong place. Good though, we got one more set of that. Oh, that's fucking hard. And then I think we're gonna do a back down. Yeah, we're gonna do a back down as well. Oh, turn the fucking music up now. Oh, he's eating sweets. I want one. Oh, he just saw me looking at his sweets, that's awkward. Probably thinks I fancy him now. I've also, I've ordered some lower custom posing heels. So, fingers crossed, I'll be able to walk in them better. Oh. Feels like you're fucking decapitating me. That hurts so bad. So good, but so bad. Okay. 2 top sets today. We're going to do a back down set. And then we're going to do some, you're going to laugh at these. So I'm allowed to do straight legged deadlifts, but I'm only allowed to use like 2.5 5-kilo weights. The way we do them, she's got a huge ass. Sorry, sidetrack. The way we do them is we really elevate ourselves up so that the stretch and the extension is really like quite dramatic. And it's more so about the stretch and not coming fully up, so we're not activating and engaging our lower back. So it's a bit tedious, but I do feel it, and we just can't afford to grow my upper at all this year. As you might have known from the past few videos, not been training any shoulders, so it will stay that way until about 6 weeks out of next prep, which is, sorry, 6 weeks out of next show day, which is far in the future. So we're going to try and grow the hamstrings as much as we can with machines and not get in the lower body. And this is going to be one of the small things we do, just to try and target that glute ham tie-in. One more set on this so fast. Successful hip thrusting session. My glutes. It better fucking grow. Swear to God. It will. I'm going to work out how many glute sessions we actually have until I compete. So, brief plan is that I'm planning on competing around September of next year, because I feel like that gives me enough time to progress enough to be competitive. Now, could be sooner than that, but I actually want to live. I have festivals, I have holidays, I have work-related trips. So the best part of maybe 2 months, I'm not going to be able to be completely dedicated. Here and there, not like a two month block, but here and there, 2 months over the next year and a bit. So I want like a whole year in total block of being able to give 100%. So I think next September into early October, European shows as well. Really fucking tedious. That's all we can do. So you'll notice that we're not actually going past here, because as soon as you go past here and do this, you're engaging all of your erectors in your lower back. So we're literally just pushing it to a point where it's just or as much hamstring related as possible. We're gonna go up to 5 though. I need to find myself a hench motherfucking female to train with. Because like, I don't look strong, but I am strong. So I feel like I need one of those women that look strong and also is strong. I've never, ever, ever, ever trained with a female that has actually pushed me. I've never had a female make me think, fuck, I actually need to work 100% today to be able to keep up with him. And it would actually be really fucking nice to have like a female to actually think, fuck, she's going to be difficult to keep up with today. I need to put in 100%. So probably not going to find it out here in Dubai, but if anyone knows of any, hit me up. Drop it in the comment section. Okay. Got some calves to do. We also will eventually have the squat machine with a band. But I'm too fucking knackered to do it today. Today's only our second glute session back. Yeah, second glute session back. So, how are you? Are you good? There's a really good coach from the UK there. Can't remember what I'm saying now. Yeah, second session back, so we will add that in next session. My glutes were fried from last session. We worked about 5 times harder this session, so we're gonna hurt. Next session, we'll add in that final exercise, and yeah, we'll go up from there. Recovery is improving, even though I'm a little bit battered still. Definitely having a week off is always, you know, like, you don't want to run yourself into the ground, guys. Like, you need time off, you need deload, you need time to yourself. That week off was 100% necessary, and we're just building it back up from now. So let's go train some calves, because that was my mission. Well, one of my goals this off season was to actually get some decent looking calves. So let's go. I'm gonna do this calf machine because the one that I usually use is being used as a prop for the building site. So we're going to use this one. I actually like this one, but I prefer the other one. This is also just not, well, the other one's not very attractive either, but I feel like this is even less attractive than the other one. So bear with, guys. Oh fuck, that's heavy. That was a bad one. One. It might be because of my shoes, but like, I either can't get my legs under or I can't fully extend at the bottom. It will do. It will do. Okay guys, that is it for today's session. My glutes are feeling pretty fried, and Caden's gonna have a wild time trying to dull out the music and the fucking drilling and everything in between. But that was a pretty successful session. I'm very, very excited for the coming months. I've got 3 weeks here left of like full-blown training, and then I actually go for surgery on my nose, which is not going to put me out for too long, maybe the best part of 10 days, and then I'll be back to it. And then we are planning on starting my rebound after that point. So kind of cutting, maintaining up until then, and then rebound after that point. So I am very excited. Thank you for joining me on another leg session, glute session, lower body session. They're all lower body sessions, to be honest. But yeah, again, please like, subscribe, comment, all of that jazz. Really appreciate it when you do. Always read all my comments and reply to you guys. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the session, and I will see you for, I'm going to say a quad session next, but who the fuck knows?